Hello everybody, and welcome to Who Reviews, where we review everything Doctor Who. And for today's review we are reviewing the History of the Daleks set 10, which is the Death to the Daleks. Now I've had this one in the collection for quite a long time, in its box, and I've not opened it. But I thought, today is the time that I open it, because it took quite a while to get. So we'll get straight into it. So let's start by taking a look at the packaging. So as you can see on the front of the packaging, with the Daleks backstory with the box, it says History of the Daleks set 10, as well as the 5+ emblem and the Carriage for Options logo, which is who makes these products, as we all know. It also says Death to the Daleks 1974, and it also has a circular limited edition sticker, which all these sets have, even though there's thousands of them. Now if we look to the side of the box, it has Jodie's TARDIS and the new style of packaging, which hopefully will be gone by next year, and same on the other side. Now, if we look to the back of the box, you will see it says History of Daleks set 10 collector's figure set, as it says on the front, and it also gives a little blurb / bit of a story about Death of the Daleks, and also behind the scenes of the props. Now you might not be able to see that, but you can zoom in and read it if needs be. Right, the front of the box. Now this is my main issue with this item. Well, I've got two main issues with this item. One's in the box and one's on the actual Daleks. But for the one that's in the box, as you can see, it has blister packaging, which is not very good at all when it comes to people that like to take the figures out of the box and then put them back in again. Because it means if you totally destroy the packaging, you're not going to get them back in. But if you be very, very careful and open the box from underneath and just slit the packaging, either at the top or at the bottom, and make sure that the plastic stays in, it's not quite hanging out, then you should be able to slide your Daleks straight back in again after you've finished with them. Right, moving on to the main event, the Daleks. So we've got two Daleks here. One's a leader Dalek and one is your standard drone Dalek. Now both these Daleks have been released before. I think the leader Dalek with the orange headlights was released in a set with the third Doctor and a Deaf Dalek, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. And I think that's the only time this Dalek was released with a machine gun. Well, the Dalek on the left, which is the drone Dalek, that's been released a few times. I know it's had a Soundwave Dalek, which I used to have, not anymore. And I'm sure it's had another release as well, but I'm not quite sure. Moving on. So both of these Daleks are different but the same in many ways. So they both carry the silver and black colour scheme, which is from Death to the Daleks. So the Daleks all have the same ball jointed artillery, let's say. So with this one, with the machine gun, it can do a full 360. Same with the plunger. Now what I have come to notice is this machine gun is very flimsy. I'd be very careful with it when turning it, because it may break. And also the eye stalk's a bit stiff, but it can go up and it can go down. And that's about it, but that's your standard Dalek eye stalk. Also the head can do a full 360. It may be a bit stiff when it's brand new out of the box, but it can do a full 360 degree turn. And that's the same on both Daleks. Now one of these, I think, this is how they've done it, one of these is a hero prop, that's why it's got the circular disc in the middle, and one of these is a goon prop. Now I've not watched Death to the Daleks in a while, so I'm not quite sure about that. So let's move on to some details that I think are good and bad now. So, these Daleks look good on first glance, until you notice that the black underneath the slats has not carried all the way around. I don't know if you can see that, but it just stops and they've not done it now. Now I think this is just a factory error and it can be resolved by taking the slats off and painting round. But we shouldn't have to do this. This should have already been done for us. But I suppose you can't help factory mistakes sometimes. So that's my main complaint with this Dalek in this set. Both of them both have this, which is a bit of a shame. But I know some places in, I think it's Australia, have had a different version. And they've had the black all the way around. Which is a big shame, because I'd love to have them versions. But I know they've got, I think it's a new vibrant silver that they've been using on all the silver and blue Daleks. So it's a new silver blue, which is, it looks very good to the eye, the new silver. And the black is just a standard matte black and a glossy black for the hemispheres. Now there's not many paint mistakes on these Daleks that I can see from the naked eye. There's a few scratches here and there, but that's just typical because of the Dalek mould that this is, and it's an old mould now. Now I will mention, these Daleks have a new style of slats. They are more thick and wider than the previous Dalek slats. And I don't have a Dalek here at the moment to show you for comparison, but I will put one on screen for you. Also, with these Daleks, I think the eyes have been slightly altered as well, and the amount of discs. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it's been altered and it's got a slightly different coloured blue. I'm not too sure, having not seen a photo or an actual older version of these Daleks. Just from naked eye, they look slightly different to me from last time I had one. But all in all, this is a great set, and I would recommend you pick it up. I think it's been out of stores for quite a long time now, but if you can still find one in stores, that's great. Pick one up, I do recommend it. Right, that's the end of the review. Thanks everyone very much for watching, and we'll see you at next one.